In this video, I want to show you how students use the Calendar tab in Angel. I'm logged into this course as a student, and just like an instructor, a student can click the Add Hyperlink, or he can click a day in the calendar and add calendar events. Let's say this student wants to add an event for July 31st. He can click either the Add Hyperlink or July 31st. And he can do exactly what an instructor does. Give his event a title. He can make changes to any of these other settings. We'll change this to Reminder, and we'll save it. However, in the Calendar tab, the student cannot see the event that he just added for July 31st. This gets very confusing to students, so you want to explain to them how they can see the events that they add to the Calendar tab. The Calendar tab is for instructors only to add global events that one or more students in the class can see. When students add events, the students cannot see them in the Calendar tab. To see their events, they have to go to the Home page by clicking the Home hyperlink or the Home button. When they arrive at Angel's home page, they go to the Toolbox nugget and click Calendar, and we'll change this to the month view, and they see exactly what you and the student see in the Calendar tab. However, notice that on July 31st, the student can now see the event that he entered into the Calendar tab. He can only see it, however, when he goes to Angel's home page, clicks Toolbox, and clicks Calendar. He can also click this event and alter it. He can edit, delete, export, and so forth. He can also add events to this view of the calendar, just like he can add them to the Calendar tab. Let's add something to July 19th and save it. The student can see his entry for July 19th because he's in the Toolbox nugget on Angel's homepage in the Calendar hyperlink. The student can also see every calendar event that every one of his instructors has added to the Calendar tab. In this particular example, he can only see the W deadline on July 2nd, but in a real course, if he had 4 or 5 Angel classes and all of those instructors were using the calendar, he would be able to see every single event that every single instructor had posted to the calendar. Notice that the student cannot alter any events entered by an instructor. If he clicks the W deadline, he simply sees the information. To exit the calendar, the student simply clicks the Home hyperlink or the Home button in the power strip, and he returns to Angel's homepage. Make sure that you explain to students that while they can add events to the Calendar tab, they can only see them when they go to Angel's homepage, click the Calendar hyperlink in the Toolbox nugget, and we'll change it to month. And here is where they can see any events that they have entered to the calendar.